The silver and gold price have given us quite a spectacular run over just the last few weeks. Remember 2 weeks ago we had gold at $1,800 per ounce. Now we're pushing up against $2,000. But are you like everybody else? Are you worried? Are you a little leery? Are you in the back of your mind maybe thinking, hey, come Monday, they're going to bash the price back down by $100 per ounce, just like they have the last 4 or 5 times? It's normal, okay? You're normal. Normal to think that way, especially since over the last 2 years, that's exactly what's happened. I may even play the little Peanuts cartoon for you where Lucy pulls the football out from Charlie Brown, right? We need to take a look at the big picture and see if things are different right now. Can gold, can silver continue their march higher? I think that if we take a look at everything going on, there's a real strong case for them continuing higher, and we're going to talk about it, you and me, right now. Let's celebrate a little bit. Let's recognize that last week was a good week for the price of gold, up almost $100 per ounce. Silver also had a strong week, up $2 per ounce. Guys, we have reason to be happy. Let's believe that this price can go higher, that we can reach new all-time highs in both the metals. And what's so key for us to remember is that gold and silver did this in the face of tough overall market conditions, right? The little micro banking crisis that President Joe Biden assures us everything's under control, but nonetheless, the markets were in turmoil, and the price of gold and silver, they both did very well. I'm going to pull up a hilarious cartoon. This is from Dave Erfley's weekly Kitco report where I found this. It has to do with St. Patrick's Day and Silicon Valley Bank. I got a big kick out of this one. So what do you think it means on a Sunday when the Federal Reserve, the Treasury Department, and the FDIC get together to come up with an emergency rescue plan for this little banking crisis that's going on? And then they wheel out the president Monday morning to tell everybody that everything's okay. I think it means there's bigger trouble than they're leading on to. I think that maybe Jerome Powell, he just wanted to let out a little unicorn fart dust, right? But he made a big mess in his pants. You know, unicorn fart dust, make-believe, printed money, digital money, derivatives, all that stuff. I actually heard that they were going to close the airspace down over Washington, D.C. because there was a giant cloud of unicorn fart dust forming, right? These guys are back at it, back printing, no matter how you slice it or dice it, and that's good for the price of gold and silver. The other thing we need to consider regarding the metals is that the situation we're running into right now is a lot like the 1970s here in the United States, stagflation. That was a period of explosive growth for the price of the precious metals, and it's further exacerbated by the absolute fact that the overall monetary and fiscal situation in the United States, even in the whole world, is much more precarious right now with unbelievable amounts of debt. First Mining Gold is a development company advancing 2 of the largest gold projects in Canada. Springpole in Ontario and Duparquet, located in Quebec, each already has 5 million ounces of gold reserves, but exploration initiatives are underway at both projects to find even more gold. First Mining is well-financed, has 0 debt, and owns an interest in 4 additional Canadian gold development projects. So you, my friend, deserve to celebrate a little bit. And I think you may have more reason in the future to celebrate even more. But let's just touch on one more interesting thing that happened this week with the metals, and let's focus on silver. Everybody had been saying for the last couple of years, I heard it over and over, these smarty pants analysts, they would say, silver's no longer a monetary metal. Silver's purely an industrial metal. That's why it goes up and down with the market and blah, blah, blah. This week, silver proved them different. Number one, the price did very well when there's big fears of a coming recession. So it's not just an industrial metal. We can see it in the price action, But even more important, talk to anyone. Talk to the big online bullion sellers. I heard Andy Schechtman say it. There has been robust, incredible demand for physical silver this week. So say what you want. Yes, it is an awesome industrial metal. I agree. And that is a great source of demand. But it's been a monetary metal for 5,000 years. And right now, 2023, it still is. Honor, privilege, unicorn fart dust. Those are just a few of the words that come to mind when I think about you joining me here in the basement, because we are an exclusive little club, right? Not a lot of people out there know what unicorn fart dust means, but we do. We also know what it means to stick together, to dig in deep, and to protect ourselves and our families with precious metals. I hope you enjoy your time here. I hope you feel like you found a little home away from home, a refuge in the storm, and maybe, just maybe even a new friend. We have agreed in the past that neither of us have a crystal ball. But boy, when we look out now, don't the conditions seem the best that we've seen in the last 3-4 years for the price of the precious metals? Maybe in the last 30 or 40 years. Things could get very exciting, and it's important for you to remember, even right now, even if you're just now getting involved in precious metals, that if that's correct, you are way ahead of the curve. You're still just like 1 in 200 or 1 in 300 people who've done the work, who have the foresight to invest in precious metals. Everybody else is sleeping, watching basketball, watching Dancing with the Stars, and hey, that's okay. I watch a little bit of that myself, but you've taken the time to dig in and do things, take action to protect yourself, protect your family, protect some of your wealth, and it should pay big, big dividends, big returns in the future. You know you're always welcome here in Ron's Basement, no matter what happens, up or down. We'll be here for each other, and I'm going to look forward to seeing you, yes, you next time.